Hello everyone, this is your favorite Murtad live once again, and today we have a very interesting topic for everyone. I hope you guys going to like it. It's Ramadan, and Ramadan means the month of fasting for Muslimin. So around the globe during this month of Ramadan, the Muslims are going to fast from the sunrise till the sunset. Now, why did I explicitly said from the sunrise to the sunset? Because it's in Quran. Because that's what Quran says so. Hello XYZ, Tony, Christians, Gena King, Dragana Daenerys, and Brian and Peter and everyone. Shalom al Masih, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. So today I'm going to talk about Ramadan mostly, but I'm going to throw in something which is happening in Pakistan right now on the first day of Ramadan. So what happened was, thank God, I don't know whether I should say thank God or whatever, but there was a guy named Khadam Ali Rizvi who was the head of uh, Tehreek-ul Labbaik of Pakistan. So Tehreek-ul Labbaik Pakistan head was Khadim Hussain Rizvi. You know Khadim Hussain Rizvi already. I have shown some of his videos in the past who actually said that he's going to debate with anybody, any Muslim in the whole wide world who says that Islam spread by peace. He's the one who proved us as a Muslim that until the sword of Muhammad did not started swinging, Islam did not spread. That's his word, not mine. But unfortunately, he's now dead. He's dead, and his son, whose name is Hussain Rizvi, is in power. Khadim Hussain Rizvi was one of the guy who was the one who started the tahrik of removal of French president. And he said because he's a blasphemer, we need to remove this president, president, prime minister. I don't know. Guys, does the French has prime minister or president? Maybe prime minister, maybe. So he's like, we need to remove the French prime minister, full stop. Anyhow, long story short, he passed away. His son started the same tahrik. And in January, eh, so French has presidents. Okay, thank you. Love all my moms. Guys, okay, excuse my ignorance if I'm going to say something wrong over here. So anyhow, French president or prime minister, whoever he is, he wants to remove it. But he passed away, so his tahrik was taken over by his son Hussain Rizvi. In January 4th, he said that we are going to create a rally, a protest, and because our government, the Pakistani government, has to acknowledge and push the verdict that we need to remove French president. That we need to remove French president. Last year, when he created this tahrik, there were a lot of riots, and one of the riot was there was a video made on this, and I have this video somewhere, which was dubbed, which was translated in English rather created. Let me show you this video. This video was translated in, not translated, the it was what do you call it, subtitles were created by the ex-Muslim Society of North America. So I'm going to use their video to show you uh, what it says. So this is the video. Ex-Muslim. So what it says is, we will not sit quiet. So in short, we will not sit quiet on the blasphemy on our prophet, and whoever curses the prophet, kill him. That's a song. So they created a song. This is a song by TLP, and ex-Muslim community of North America added these subtitles on the song that I'm playing right now. This is not my song. This is a song created by them, Pakistan, TLP, Tehreek Labbaik Pakistan. So it's saying, "O Prophet, we are here at your service. We will make them dust whoever creates cartoons or pictures of Prophet Muhammad. We will make them dust" means, yeah, and we will not sit silence on this. Whoever cursed the Prophet, kill him. This particular song, Gustakh Nabi ki ek hi saza, decapitate. This particular sentence and Mansab ka Nabi hu faqtulu. These two particular sentences became so famous. They became so famous that you can't even imagine how famous they became. Let me show you how famous they became. They became so famous that this happened.
Man sabba nabiyyan, man sabba nabiyyan, man sabba nabiyyan. देखो देखो कौन आया, देखो देखो कौन आया.
So that song became so famous that even children as little as 5 or 6 years old, taking a toy sword in their hands and singing that song, repeating those words of that song, and they know what they are saying because their parents have taught them, that their parents have taught them what it says. A kid, a child, and he's saying, whoever curses my prophet, I'm going to kill him. Whoever says anything left, right about my prophet,
Man sabba
I'm going
nabiyyan,
to cut him.
man sabba nabiyyan, man sabba nabiyyan. देखो देखो कौन आया.
So, anyhow, long story extremely short, because I want to go into Ramadan. So, what happened is that TPL wanted to create a protest because why the government of Pakistan has not asked the government of France to remove their president from the chair. And today, 2 days ago, the leader who's the son of who is the son of Rizvi, Khadim Hussain Rizvi, his son's name is Sayyid Hussain Rizvi, was arrested because he was about to create a protest. So he was arrested by the government of Pakistan because he was trying to create riots. So he was arrested by the government of Pakistan. And then what happened? The protest erupted in multiple cities of Pakistan. We have protests right now in Pakistan in all major cities, in Karachi, in Lahore, in Islamabad, in Peshawar, in all major cities. There has been shelling, there has been water sprays, there has been burning of tires. There is a news outlet which is telling, and what are they asking for? They are asking for two things. Number one, release our leader who wanted riots in the country in the name of Muhammad, and remove the president of France from the seat. Uh, God knows how it's going to happen, but this is the first day of Ramadan. According to Muslimin, in Ramadan, as a Muslim, you are not supposed to break anything, not supposed to abuse anybody, not supposed to curse anybody, not supposed to do any of these things. Plus, you are supposed to refrain from eating, and you have to create and show your exemplary behavior to others. And here we go. This is Dawn News. This is one of the biggest news channel in Pakistan. And yesterday I was telling you guys why the Christians nurses blaspheming has not been covered by Dawn. This is Dawn, the biggest news channel in Pakistan. It has a news channel, it has a newspaper, and it has obviously an advertisement, a website. So this is Dawn News, and you can see the pictures, and this is what is happening. This is what is happening. There are multiple tweets. This is what happened. Video shows Tehreek-ul Labbaik Pakistan chief Sayyid Hussain Rizvi being taken into custody by the security. So he was captured before the riots, but what happened was he was captured before the riots, but still the riots happened, and they are happening right now as we speak, even now. It does not matter. Anyhow, you can see that he was captured, and the protests are happening in Karachi, in Lahore. This is Karachi. This is the news of Karachi. It's telling where it is happening in Karachi. News of Lahore, where it is happening in Lahore. News of Rawalpindi, where it is happening in Rawalpindi. Islamabad, where it is happening in Islamabad. And if somehow you are in Pakistan, these are the areas that you need to avoid, and they have given it on the news that avoid these areas and these roads because you are going to be in trouble because of the riots and the protests. And what are these protests for? On the first day of Ramadan, remove the president of France from his seat. Like Hyderabad, Multan, and so many. Like, well, like, I don't know whether I should laugh on it or cry on it. The ignorance of these people, sometimes it's beyond me to comprehend. Literally beyond me to comprehend sometimes. Let me tell you, there are over 100 people who has been arrested according to Tribune. Tribune is an express news. It is also one of the biggest news channels in Pakistan. One of the biggest. Dawn is the biggest one for sure, as far as I know. At least three killed. Okay, forget the advertisement. At least three killed and more than 100 arrested as the TLP protest continues across Pakistan. At least three killed, 100 arrested. This is April 14th. Guys, it's not a time travel. You guys who are in West, for you it is still April 13th. In Pakistan, because it's 9 hours ahead of the Western area, the New York time, and I think 12, something like that. So there it's already April 14th. So it's not a future news that I'm giving you. So some Muslims in the chat might say, hey, this is a fake news, look at the time, it's April 14th. Dude, it's Pakistan news, and the date is according to Pakistan. Okay, so in Pakistan it's already April 14th. This is live, this is like literally live what happened. These are the people who are got caught, these are everything. This is the FIR and everything, and FIR is first investigation report of the police. This is how it's happening. This is so called Ramadan, when you have to show peace. FYI, this is Ramadan, the first day of Ramadan, where you have to show peace. Okay, so now that we have seen, um, what actually three people are actually killed, FYI, already in these riots, or whatever you may like to call it, or protest, or the peaceful protest. God have mercy. God have mercy on them. All right. So now let's look at Ramadan. The Shahrul Ramadan. Mine. Okay, so Allah said in Quran chapter number 2 verse number 187. Let's look at this particular verse of Quran. La 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 la. Hey, Mufti Mink Mink is here. Hey, Mink Mink. I don't think. I hope you are not the Mufti Mink. Okay. All right. This is Quran chapter number 2, verse number 187. Okay. This is 187. And it says, and eat and drink until the white thread of the dawn becomes distinct to you from black. So all night eat and drink. All night eat and drink. And the when the when the dawn light erupts on the sky, stop eating. All right. Then complete your fast until the night, i.e., sunset, and do not have relationships with them, means your women, during this time. So during fasting, which is from the sunrise till the sunset, you are not supposed to eat or drink or have any relationships with even your wives or malakat al yamins and all the other yada yada yas. There are so many derogatory hadiths on this about Muhammad. He can control his Zubur much better than any other man, so he can actually do kissing and etc to his wives. O Mominin, you can do that as well, but you might get aroused and you might actually have sex. So etc. But like today, I'm not going into that. That's for some other day, quite frankly. Unless a Mormon comes up and says otherwise to me and says that you are lying. Otherwise, I'm not going into that for the time being. Now, has anybody looked at the problem into this verse of Quran? Anybody? What is the problem in this verse? Forget the rest of the verse. So just look at this part. Forget even having sex. It does not matter right now. It does not matter. What matters is when should you stop eating and when should you start eating? When the fast is going to start and when the fast is going to end. Guys, can you please look at that particular thing? Do you see a problem? Exactly. Number one, no time mentioned. Fair enough. Do you see any other problem? I would like somebody to think on a problem of it. Time zones. Time zones? Not at all. Like every time zone. Let's expand that. Let me expand that. Let me expand what I'm saying because it is very, very important to expand on this subject. So we will see there is something called Arctic area. There is something called Arctic area. The Arctic area is has a problem. You see the problem now. So Muhammad, because he was not getting anything from God himself, because he wasn't getting anything from God, he did not know the earth was round, and he did not know there will be areas in the world where the sun kinda never sets in summers, where the sun kinda never sets in summers. So fasting becomes a 24 hours of sunlight Ramadan in Arctic Circle. Get stuck for Allah. So now what happens is look at what it says. During Ramadan, Muslims living in Arctic circles are left pondering when they should begin and end each day of fasting. During the summer months, this northern region sees days when the sun is up for 24 hours. So basically, you can start the fast, but you can never end it. You can start the fast, but you can never end it. You see the problem because of Quran, and it's not a hadith. So nobody can say it's a hadith. It's a Quran verse which says, start the fast when you see the white light on the sky and end the fast at the sunset. Now, what is happening? New guidelines are being put into place to regulate the hours of fasting for Muslims living in the areas of Arctic Circle. Now, the problem here is it's Quran. So what are you going to say? That Quran is wrong and some Muslim who's going to do some taqiyya, basically they say ijma, I'm saying taqiyya, means they're going to lie and change the verses of Quran or what? How are they going to do that? Uh, like seriously speaking, how in the world can they change what is there already? You see the problem. You see the problem that the Quran is saying do the fasting from the sunrise to the sunset. The Quran is saying that. So basically, Quran, the Allah never knew that there is a location on this world where the sun does not set for days and weeks and months. And this is like countries like Norway, Sweden, Iceland, Russia, Canada. And there are multiple fatwas on that. Okay, do the fasting according to the Saudi. Okay, so if you do the fasting according to Saudi, you probably are opening your fast at around 3 a.m. No, 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. in the evening, because that's when the morning is in Saudi Arabia, and you are closing the fast at midnight. No, 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 no. You should not do that. You shouldn't do the fasting according to Saudi. You should actually do the fasting according to the Saudi time, not according to the Saudi time zone, but according to the Saudi time. So in the Saudi, if the people are open, starting the fast at 4 a.m. and ending the fast at 7 p.m., you should also do that. So you are not following Saudi time, you are following the time converted into your local time and saying, okay, I'm going to do that. So you are, and then what about the prayers? So basically, the prayer, the Isha, has to be done when the sky is fully dark. So you can't even offer Isha prayer. So you have 5 prayers. One of them is Isha prayer. The Isha prayer has to be prayed when the sky is fully dark. The Maghrib prayer is to be prayed when the sun has set but the sky is not fully dark. That is Maghrib prayer. So you cannot offer Isha prayer, you cannot offer Maghrib prayer. So two of these prayers you cannot offer. Now the Fajr prayer you cannot offer as well, because you have to offer it before the sun rises. So it's also offered between the darkness of the sky and the cleaning of the sky. So it has a very limited half an hour time that you pray the Fajr prayer. So in all these regions, you cannot even offer Fajr, Maghrib, and Isha. So you are left with 2 prayers only. So what are you going to do with that? We are going to follow the time on which the prayer is prayed in Saudi Arabia, in the Makkah. But we are not going to convert the time to our time, but we are going to follow the time that if they offer Isha at 9 p.m., we are going to offer Isha in our time zone at 9 p.m. This is how stupid, ignorant this is. What should I do? And then you guys say that this religion is for Alameen. It's for everyone. We clearly see this is not there for the Arctic regions. Currently, right now, living in the world, Earth, let alone that one day we will move to maybe where uh, Mars. So if we go to Mars, this will become a big problem in itself. But even living in this Earth where the sun does not set, and what happens there? One Norwegian Muslim community clever solution to an unusual geographic problem. Unusual geographic problem. Man, it's not a geographic problem. It's a problem of Quran, because Quran says so. Because Quran says so. Quran says in Surah Cow, means Al-Baqarah, ayah number 187, 187, not a hadith, it's Quran. Stop eating and drinking until the white thread of the dawn, distinct from the black, thread and then complete your fast until the night. So Quran is saying that. Quran is saying that. Hey, Dolphin John and Regana and Lazarus and Hamza and everyone. Yeah, what should we do? Is there any Muslim in the live chat right now who can tell me why is this not a big problem? Why is this not a big problem? So, as we see, this is a huge problem in itself. This is a huge problem in itself. Just like, when Corona came, let me tell you something. When Corona came, before Corona, I have to show you something. So, Quran says, Hadith says that when you offer prayer in Jamaat, you should leave, you should not leave any space between the two people. This is Sahih Muslim 2034. This is Sahih Muslim 2034. It says, when any of you drop a mouthful, you should remove anything filthy from it and should not leave it from the set and wipe the dishes. This is the wrong hadith. Sorry, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay. Reported, set in rows in order to stand shoulder to shoulder, close the gap, be patient with your hands to your brethren. Do not leave opening for the devil. If anyone joins up in the row, God will join him up. But anyone breaks a row, God will cut him off. So this is about the prayer and praying it in rows. Messenger of Allah said, we will not from you row of the angel. Will you not form your rows as the angels from their rows from the Lord? We said, how do the angels form rows before their Lord? He said, they complete the first row, then they stand close to another, leaving no gaps between each other. So Muhammad actually clearly mentioned, there are so many hadiths in it. The Prophet said, do not, if you can help, be the first to enter the market and last to leave it, because in the arena Satan understand of the Satan. Okay, forget it, wrong one. Okay, kata. Yep. A kata saf. Okay. Yep. Do not leave gaps. Do not leave gaps, for the Satan joins up in rows and he will join. So basically, there are multiple hadiths where it says, do not leave gaps between the rows and you should stand close to each other in rows. That's what that is what Allah said. Now imagine what happened. Then Corona came. Then Corona came. Then Corona came. And this is what happened. There are at least two people gaps between each and every person who is praying, even in Khana Kaaba, in the house of Allah. So there are at least two people gap. So at least two Satan are standing between two Muslimin in the house of Allah when they are praying to Allah, bowing down to this cube that is in the middle. This is what's happening. So Corona actually introduced Satan between everyone. So now we have somebody. Hello, you are live, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
Hello,
The
you are live and you have a lot of background noise. FYI. Okay, while he tries to go to a place where we cannot hear what's behind him, this is COVID prayer number 2. This is Jakarta, Indonesia, one of another large mosque, and you can see the gap between the Muslimin. Another mosque. where you can see the portion of women and the portion of men, and they have large gaps between each other. What did Muhammad said? There shouldn't be any gaps between the people, because what is going to happen if you leave the gap? If you leave the gap, Satan will fill it. Satan will fill it. I'm not saying that. That's what's written. So now, okay, Mr. You are still on mute. Would you like to state something? Okay, he's gone. All right. So we see, first of all, yeah, this is just an FYI. There was a guy on Discord who wanted to talk. This is that guy. I sent him the live invite link. I was like, join if you want to. Anyhow, okay, he's back in. Hello, and you are on mute, so you have to unmute yourself. I I cannot unmute you. Hello, let me try unmuting him. Okay, nope. You are on mute, my friend. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I know. I have a background noise. That's why.
Okay. FYI, you are live. You are live on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
Okay. So what do you have to say, my friend? And what should I call you? What name should I use to call you?
Call me yes, sir. Call me whatever you want, my friends. Whatever you want.
Okay, I'll call you Yasser. That's what you said. So
Okay.
Yasser.
Okay.
Yes, my friend. What do you have to say?
Yeah. I joined to learn with you guys and get an idea about what are you talking about.
Okay, first, my friend, you have to find a place where you can actually talk. I can hear your background people talking much louder than you talking. So we cannot talk with this kind of a background, unfortunately. So you have to find a nicer place where you can have lesser background talking. I hope you can find that place, and then we can have a
I will
better
try.
talk.
Sorry about that. I will try.
No worries,
Sorry.
no worries, no worries. All right. In the meantime, let me get back to my particular topic. So now we have seen this, and that's what Muhammad said: fill the gaps, fill the gaps. Same is the case. So thanks to COVID, we have one myth broken. Now the second problem myth was Khana Kaaba. So the Tawaf Kaaba is almost empty in Ramadan. So right now in Ramadan, this is what's happening. This is how many people are there at this moment. Why? Because they said for Umrah, whoever wants to come in for Umrah, they have to have COVID shots before coming in. And they have limited the number of people to come in. This is what happened last year. This is what's happening over here. Last year, they almost got nobody. They restricted them. This, and even in the Hajj, they restricted so much, it's unbelievable. And now they said, "Mm, but I heard that the Zamzam, the water of Zamzam, had miraculous healing." But anyhow, whatever. This COVID has debunked so many things. It's unbelievable. But anyhow, let us go back. Let us go back to our original topic of Ramadan. So this was a side topic anyways. So going back to original topic, if we look at the original topic, the topic was fasting, fasting of Ramadan. What just happened? in these Arctic regions. These Arctic regions now can't do the fasting according to Quran. So basically, you guys have to change Quran. Can you change Quran? Isn't that how it is because Quran says so? Yep. I don't know. They have to do something. They have to do something. I have no idea what they are going to do now, but they have to do something. And they did something. They created something new. There's like, we are going to ignore what the Quran says and we are going to go into a different area. And I have another guy. Seems like there are a lot of people jumping in right now. Awesome. Let's see what this other guy has to say. If his device gets connected, let's see. Okay, Yasir, have you found something nice and quiet to talk? Seems not. Wow, is that so hard? Okay. Okay, let's read. Population number 1,000 constantly. Okay, forget that part. Forget that part. See, like I said, they chose to use the timetable for the Makkah. This means that if the sun rises in Makkah at 5 a.m., residents of Tromoso will begin the fast at 5 a.m. Norwegian time. In addition to being a good symbolic choice, adhering to Makkah's timetable, according to Mo, also provide a particular benefit that they have very stable time for sunrise and sunset. So they make the prayers and the fasting quite balanced. Man, imagine in this one particular city of the Norway, they just not only denounced Quran for offering prayers and for offering fasting, but they basically denounced Quran fully. If you look at it, if you look at it as a true sense, what just happened? What just happened is that they said we cannot follow Quran because Quran was written for a 7th century Arabian person, for the 7th century Arabian guy living in Arabia who had no knowledge whatsoever that there will be a time when the sun, where there will be a time where the people will start living in Arctic locations where the countries will be very, very prosperous and good countries like Norway, like Russia, like upper parts of the Canada, where people would want to live, but they will not be able to do what is written in Quran. They will not be able to live the way it is written in Quran. So what just happened? They have to ignore what Quran says, not Hadith, not Hadith. Anyone can say, hey, this is Hadith, this might not be Sahih, this is this, the chain of narration is bad, the chain Flana is bad, Tamakana is, so many excuses of the words that they can give. But how will they denounce what is written in Quran? How can they denounce what is written in Quran? That's the problem. And that's why I call it the Islamic dance. Exposing of the hairs, man. Oh my, awesome. He just hit two people, man. Check this guy out. Oh, woohoo! Uh-huh, uh-huh, woohoo! Woo. Okay, I think that's more than enough for now. So, so basically, at the end of the day, excuse me, excuse me. So, so now we have the Islamic dancing. Why? Because of this. Now let's go back to the Quranic verse, and I'm going to show you another dilemma. Today Ramadan, I need to give a feast to the Muslimin as well. The Muslim feasting. Uh, okay, Muslim feast, iftar. We're going to talk about iftar as well. All right, this is Quran chapter number 2, ayah number 183. So Quran chapter 2, ayah 183, it says, "O you who believed, decreed upon you is fasting." Okay, the first part of the verse, I have no issue. This first part of the verse, I have no issue. Fair enough. "Oh, you believe, we have decreed upon you fasting." Now, the second part of the verse, there is a problem. The second part of the verse has a problem. What is the problem? "As it was decreed upon those before you that you may become righteous." Who before you? Now, the question is, who before you? Christians? Is it decreed upon Christians to do fasting? Is it a farad prayer? Means it's a decree that you have to do fasting? Can any Christian in my live stream right now, I can see approximately 87 watching. Any Christian in the live stream can tell me, "Hey Adam, we have been given fasting as compulsory, and if we don't do fasting, we are in sin." No, no, no. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so no, that is good. Awesome. Chloe, no. Cristiano, no. Perfect. Nobody knows that. Nobody has that information. Jews, I don't know if I have Jews in my live stream right now. Can Jews say that they have been given fasting and it is compulsory on them, and if they do not do fasting, it will be sin and they cannot go into heaven or something like that? I don't think so. So who is Allah talking about? Let me show you who Allah is talking about. Allah is talking about the pagans, the kuffar Makkah, the kuffar Makkah, the Sabians. There are multiple hadiths, and you don't have to search a lot. You just have to go to sunnah.com. You have to write "people used to fast on," and you will see so many. People used to fast on the day of Ashura before fasting in Ramadan was prescribed. So before the fasting of the Ramadan was prescribed, people used to fast on a few days, Ashura and some other days. And then the compulsory fasting of Ramadan was revealed. Okay, another one. Let's see another one. Sahih Bukhari. Ashura was a day on which the tribe of Quraysh used to fast in the pre-Islamic period of ignorance. There you go. Sahih al-Bukhari 3831. So Muhammad asked his followers to do exactly what the pagans used to do until the verse of Ramadan fasting came upon. The Prophet, it says, the Prophet also used to fast on this day. So when he migrated to Medina, so for the first 9 years of Prophet Muhammad's life, he was living like a pagan. He was fasting on the day of Ashura, just like the pagan Quraishis used to fast in the pre-Islamic period of ignorance. And these Muslimin will say, no, Muhammad never did that. Muhammad never did that. Woohoo! This guy was fat, man. Oh, good exercise. Okay, you have seen a good exercise, but yeah, Muhammad never did anything wrong, but he did exactly what the Quraishis in the pre-Islamic period of ignorance used to do. Used to do. The Prophet also used to fast on this day. So when he migrated to Medina, he fasted on it and ordered the Muslimin to fast on it. He even asked the people to fast on this day. When the fasting of the Ramadan was enjoyed, it became optional for the people to fast or not fast on the day of Ashura. Huh. 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 Oh, I'm not even showing my screen. Uh-oh. Huh. Now I'll do the huh again. Huh. Huh. And huh. Man, sometimes it's funny, man. It is funny. Kitabus Sayam. Yeah, related to me, Malik, etc. etc. Umar used to forbid kissing and fondling for people who were fasting. Man, okay, fair enough, but Muhammad did that. Uh, I can go there, but that's going to change my topic. But forget that. Forget that hadith. Guys, you haven't seen that hadith, okay? Okay. When Prophet arrived at Medina, he noticed that some people among the Jews used to respect Ashura and fast on it. The Prophet said, we have more right to observe fast on this day. He ordered that fasting should be observed on it. So now he is now following Jews. So previously he was following Quraishis. According to this hadith, now he is following Jews. Because Jews used to respect Ashura. By the way, ask any Jew what Ashura is, i.e. the 10th of Muharram. Ask a Jew what Ashura is. They won't even know what Ashura is. Just like they do not know what's the name? 930. There was a name in 930. Hold on. Let me open 930. Uzair. Just like they do not know who Uzair is, and Quran claim that according to Jews, Uzair is the son of Allah. So Quran claimed that, but Jews does not know who Uzair is. Full stop. Same is the case if you ask a Jew what Ashura is, they wouldn't even know what Ashura is. But Muhammad claimed Jews used to respect Ashura and fast on it. Like, whatever. So previously it was Quraysh, then he followed what Jews was doing. Okay, let's look at another one. Fasted till he reached Usman. He asked where the water is. Blah 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 blah. It has nothing to do with it, so forget it. Okay, so anyhow, so uh, I'm actually doing all these searches while I'm live, by the way, FYI. So I know these hadiths are there. The people used to fast on Ashura before the fasting of Ramadan was made obligatory, and on the day the Kaaba used to be covered with a cover. But Kaaba is covered with a cover every day, you know. When Allah made fasting of the month of Ramadan compulsory, Allah apostle said, whoever wishes to fast on that day, do otherwise, whatever. So imagine Quran chapter number 2, ayah number 183 also claims something which Quran by itself cannot prove with any evidence from any scriptures whatsoever, except that the ahadith tells us that the pagans were doing it. So Muhammad's Allah said, I have made it compulsory on you. Hey, where are these Muslimin? Where did they go? They were supposed to come back after finding a nice place. Okay, so now I saw a message which says he sounds like an Indian tech support. That is why we are not going there. Imagine that. So the guys, Muslimin, who came to my live stream, they say that this guy, because this guy sound like an Indian tech support, apparently we cannot have a talk with him. Uh, really? Check this out. I like that. Indian tech support. Indian tech support. He sounds like an Indian tech support. So I am not going to go there because this Indian tech support is demolishing my religion and I have no answers. So I'm going to create an excuse that this guy sound like an Indian tech support. This is this is when you do not have an answer. He listened to what I was saying. He heard what I was showing. He knows he has a dogma over here. He has a big dilemma over here. He does not have the answers. He is a done deal here. And what does he says? He sounds like an Indian tech support. What does Zakir Naik sounds like? A Thatla? Worse than an Indian tech support? Man! Awesome. Awesome. And this is called without a discussion, they are done. Without even having a discussion, they are done. So where is, let's see, I'm sending the invite. Let's see if there is any Muslim over here. Any Muslim. Okay, this live stream live link is in all of my YouTube channels and in Facebook. Let's see if any Muslim wants to come up. For now, this invite is only for the Muslimin. Only for the Muslimin. Okay, nobody else for now, please. No Christian at this moment, guys. Okay. All right. So any Muslim who wants to come up, they can come up. In the meantime, let me show you the severity of that Quranic verse. This is Islam answers, question and answers. I am asking about the topic of fasting and the breaking of the fasting. Okay. Speaking to my neighbors about it. Okay. They recited to me a verse about the fast. Now, how he explains, check this out. Thank you for your super chat, brother. How he explains is something that you have to look at it. The time of fasting on which Muslims are unanimously agreed and which they have followed from the time of Prophet and his companions until the present day, from the breaking of the true dawn until when the dusk sun disappear completely beneath the horizon. End of discussion. End of discussion. So anyone who's living in the Arctic region, if he breaks the fast before the sun disappears, what is happening? He's a pagan. His fast is not complete. It's not according to Quran. It's not according to Sunnah. It's not according to any companions who followed Muhammad. Full stop. Full stop. So Islam is not compatible to the earth, let alone when we will move to moon or Mars or any other planet. Hey, thank you, Chloe, sister, for the super sticker. The sticker I cannot show, but it says #1 fan. Thank you so much, sister, for this great super sticker and your super chat. So let's look at it further. He uses the same verse of Quran, chapter number 2, ayah number 187, which I have shown already. And then he goes into this Ibn Kathir, Lasan, Hafiz Ibn Kathir, words of Allah is saying this, Tafsirul Quran al Azim, Tirmidhi, Alama al Tahir Ashuri. I don't know how many scholars did he. Man, this guy is giving scholars after scholars, scholars after scholars, telling you about confirming night and day. What does night, day, what does sunset means, and etc, etc. Man, I like this guy. There you go. I'm gonna give you this thing. Enjoy. So when you talk to a Muslim, tell them to explain this, because I have given you just a few things, but this particular answer is so comprehensive that like it would have taken me hours to get all this information out, but he's just giving all the information. So just use this article, guys. Seriously speaking, Emmanuel, thank you, brother. Thank you. God bless you. And yes, we don't have to leave the earth for sure. We won't be going to Mars so soon. uh, Adam, tell them the difference between chai and sunnah. What do you mean by chai and sunnah? What is CHIAA? Chai? Quran and Sunnah I can tell, but this is a new word for me. I don't know what that is. So you gotta either write it in Arabic so that I could comprehend what it is, or I don't know what it is. Okay. So now we have this comprehensive answer where you have different ahadiths which explains about this Quran chapter number 2, ayah number 187. Okay. Sahih, somebody is saying Sahih, somebody is saying Shia. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Seriously, your comments are running all around. A Shia was Sunnah? What is to explain on that, man? What is to explain on that? Or are you talking about? Come up live then. Come up live. Come up live and ask the question. You have the link. Okay, let's see if this brother or sister, I don't know, the real INGEX. So you are the one who were already live. So whether you are real or not real, you were already live. So come up live. What's the problem? Can't you have a single room where you cannot lock the door or close the door that nobody can hear what is behind you? Just come up. So you go to a room where you can close the door. Like, are you telling me you have only one room? Come on, man. That's no fun. That's no fun. Your other friend actually said, I sound like a, what? Uh, Indian, whatever. What did he say? Let me just check that out again. Uh, he said, he sound like an Indian tech support, and you are not even coming up live. I'm not saying that. Your friend said that. The 079. How am I disrespectful? He is disrespectful to me. Come on, aren't you seeing what he said to me? He said to me, he is being disrespectful to me, calling me an Indian tech support. He's being racist as well. When did I say that you said that? I said your friend. Dude, it is a recorded session, man. It is live recorded. I never said that you said that. I said your friend said that. Man, I don't know what happens, man. When I state something, everything goes into a different area. I have no idea. Anyhow, okay, let me go into another thing. So we will go to Quran chapter number 2, ayah number 183 again. And now we are going to open the tafsirs of it, because we have to see what Quran says and what the tafsir writer says. Let's see. We have seen what the ahadith says. So let's see what the tafsir writer says. Let's look at it. All right, this is the tafsir of Ibn Abbas. For a specific number of days, it is said that this means fasting is prescribed for you. You abstain from eating and drinking and from sexual intercourse from the dawn prayers or from the time one sleeps before the dawn prayer. For the people of the book, uh, ah, even as it was prescribed for those before you for the people of the book. Didn't we already verified no people of the book has fasting as compulsory? Not at all. That you may warn of eating, drinking, and sexual intercourse after the last night prayer or before you sleep. Why is sexual intercourse so important not to have during fasting? I have no idea, but like imagine in one single paragraph you use sexual intercourse 3 times. Okay, let's look at Kashif al-Asar. Okay, be lifted hands. He said, "Oh, oh, this is interesting, guys. Let's read this. Let's read it. A peer of Sufis sent out an invitation, but no one came. The peer lifted up his hand and said, 'Lord God, if you send your servant into fire tomorrow, paradise and perfect bliss will be like my table.'" Okay, 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 his table. He says, "Fasting belongs to me," Allah is saying, "and with it I recompensate." One of them said, in other words, "Self sufficiency belongs to me. I do not eat or drink. I reward those who fast without reckoning, for they sought comfortably by me by not eating. They sought friendship with me, for the first station in friendship is conformity." Okay, that's what he's explaining. Fair enough. It has nothing to do with the previous people getting fasting as well as the rest. Interesting. No, then when you gain comforted with the angels by saying Ameen at the end of Surah of Praise, Alhamdulillah, your past and future sins are forgiven, as has come in the report. Oh my God, awesome. You recite the Surah of Prayer, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil whatever, and your past or future sins will be forgiven. Okay. Allah is saying fasting is mine. Okay. Okay. Uh, wow. Fulfill the request. Hmm. If fasting is mine, then it should have to do with. Ah. There are great differences among those who fast. Tomorrow, someone who fasted in his soul will see the wine of Salabil and ginger from the hands of the angels and serving boys. As he said, therein there are given drink of cup mixed with ginger, therein a spring named Salabil. Oh, he's also referring to Quran. So if you fast, you will go to Jannah, where you will have wine and ginger drink served by angels and serving boys. But I thought Allah serves using his own hands. In the Jannah, Allah is going to serve you using his own hands. Why there are serving boys? Because the boys, there will be boys like pearls. By the way, that's also in Quran. There will be boys like pearls, Surah Ar-Rahman. I think this is 76 Surah Ar-Rahman. Let me see If it is Surah Al-Rahman, Quran.com 76. No, this is Surah Al-Insan. So this is Surah man, human. But fair enough. Let's check this out. Someone who fasted in his heart will rejoice a pure wine in the cup of the love on the carpet of the proximity from the hands of the attributes. Interesting. What is that? Uh, okay, so now, and their Lord will, see, I told you, Allah is going to pour the wine, and their Lord will pour them of pure wine. 76:21. See, Allah is going to pour the wine for them. I told you. So there will be some people to, so how they explain these contradictory words. Let me explain you. So they explain these contradictory words in a way that there is some people who are in the upper heaven. Because they are in the upper heaven, Allah is going to pour the wine for them by his own hands. The people who are in the lower heaven, the angels were going to pour the wine in their cups. But the people who are in the lowermost heaven, these pearl-like boys will going to pour the wine in their cups. So you see the uh, the difference. Like, by the way, Allah has hands. So Allah literally have hands, because and their Lord will pour them a pure wine. 76:21. Surah 76, ayah number 21. So Allah is going to make them drink wine. A wine. And what a wine! The spirit of anyone who drinks a draught of this wine will fly in the air of solidarity. From that wine comes from the scent of beloved. If you bruise, man, this is crazy wine. Oh, this reminds me of Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings. Let's see if I can find that ad. Videos. Okay. Okay. Red Bull gives you wings. So this is how Allah's wine will be. It gives you wings. Dun dun dun. Uh-oh. Red Bull gives you wings. Come on. And here we go. 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 Aha! This is like the wine of Allah by giving. Oh 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 oh. Oh, thank God they cut it by themselves. Fair enough. Okay. So so this is like this is what this tafsir is saying. Uh, this wine, the draft of this wine will fly in the air. Oh man, Red Bull gives you wings. Anyhow, so Jalalan is saying that, Kashani is saying that, Ibn Kathir. In the address of the believer of Ummah, hey, there is a, oh, hey, one dawa, come up live, explain. David, can you please share the link with one dawa? Let's see if he can come up live. Let's see if one dawa can come up. La 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 la. One dawa. Stop your dancing in the chat. Come up live. All right, one dawa. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Explain to us how the Red Bull is giving you wings. How the Allah is serving with his own hands the wine to the people of the Jannah. Oh, come on, one up dawa, come up live, man. Come on, come live. Explain. I'm here. I'm here to listen to you. Everyone is here to listen to you. How the Allah is going to pour them a pure wine. La la la. The wine that gives wings. Okay, let's see. In the meantime, let's see this. Intention of doing so is for Allah because the fasting purifies the soul and cleans the evil, etc., etc., etc. He ordained it, etc., etc. You should vigorously perform this obligation, more obligated than the previous nation. Similarly, Allah said, what did Allah said this? Yes, this is important. We prescribed a law and a clear way. If Allah had willed, we would have made you one nation, but He made you, huh? He made test you in what has given you. So complete in good. Okay. 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 Wow, Allah is testing. But basically, to Allah said something else. Basically, Allah said, I am the one who leads you astray. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Whatever. One dawa. Come on, man. I'm waiting for you. You are wasting my time right now. I am waiting for you. I am waiting for you because I really want to know the ayah chapter number 287 that I showed earlier. 187. How can this be applied right now? I really want you to tell me that. And plus, I want you to tell me, according to Quran chapter number, which I have shown already, are you going to waste my time? Because everyone is laughing at you and your Prophet Momo, that he said, and their Lord will pour them a pure wine. What will I do? What will I do? What will I do? What should we do? Stop dancing. Stop dancing. Stop dancing in the chat and come up live. Stop dancing. Okay, he's obviously a waste of time, anyways. Uh, there's no Muslim who can come up live, seems like it. One ran away by saying, this guy sounds like an Indian tech person. One cannot find a room where he has no background people talking. The third ran away because he knows he cannot give an answer. So today is a very interesting live stream then. I think we can close it, close this live stream here today, because seriously speaking, what kind of a great live stream it is that not a single guy could answer anything that we have shown, and they are all Muslimin. And these are the people who go live on Dawa channels of Discord, and they want me to join their Dawa channel. These are those kind of people. I don't know. And man, they want to have a debate. When I call them up for a debate, they don't come. Hey, Rob, brother, would you have to? I mean, can you please add something to the live stream if you have time and you can come up? Today it was interesting. The Arctic people has actually changed the rules of Quran chapter number 2 ayah number 187 because they cannot follow Quran. Hence, they can't even offer Fajr prayer. They can't offer Maghrib prayer. They can't offer Isha prayer. So in their life, they can only pray Zohar and Asr. So in one single day, they can only offer Zohar and Asr because in the Arctic regions, they do not have the sun setting in summers. So they have this huge dilemma and they cannot fast. So they have to remove the verses from the Quran to follow Quran. Like, wow. They have to, okay, try to comprehend what I'm saying. They have to remove the verses from Quran to follow Quran. This is how amazing it is. Okay, what is this guy saying? The only ones who are honest are those seeking the truth. The others just try to spread mis. Okay. Yep. Oh. Yep. Lazarus, your answer was given by Rob in a way. So I had four people, four Muslims here today, and I have a live stream link already in the live. Not a single guy has dared to come up live. Let me share it again. Where is, guys? I have some time. I have some time. Come up live. And then you guys say, I am running. I am running. Take me. Get stuck for Allah. Get stuck for Allah. Hmm. Let me show you guys another dance. This is a new dance from the Dawa member. This dance is from the Dawa team. This is a Dawa team dance, guys. This Dawa team who thinks of themselves so much. That's Dawa DJ dance. 100% halal dance. 100% halal dance. Okay, so that was halal dance, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I can end my stream right now over here. We have demolished Ramadan once and for all. They have no excuse now. You have all the links. I've given you the links. I have given you the sources. Anyone who speaks with a Muslim, this religion has nothing. As I've shown, Ramadan was a pagan practice according to the Sunnah. Ramzan was a pagan practice. Fasting was a pagan practice. Allah said it was prescribed to previous nations. The tafsirs actually try to say it was prescribed on the people of the book. Christians, you already know, it was not prescribed as a farad to anyone. To anyone. It's a wrong dilemma. But we look at the hadiths and we see it was prescribed to Qurayshis. Muhammad was following what the Qurayshi pagans were doing for the first 9 years of his life. Even when he went to Medina, so add a couple of more years. Then this verse came down, and then Ramadan fasting started to be. We have seen the Arctic regions, the Norwegian region, the Russia, Canada, the northern part of Canada, Alaskan regions. They cannot follow what is written in Quran. They have to do tap dance. They have to reject what is stated in Quran chapter number 2, ayah number 183 and ayah number 187. They have to reject it to follow what is stated in Quran. So it's a big dilemma. They have to reject Quran to follow Quran. They have to reject Quran to follow Quran. Imagine that. Like how big a dilemma it is. So you have all the information, you have all the knowledge, you have all the references. There you go. I'm going to give you the links of these, which you can Google as well. I've shared you the previous links as well. Go speak with them, show them their own problems, their own issues. And now that I'm saying that I'm going, I have so many people coming up in my live stream. Let's see what they are going to say. Okay, So I'm going to add this guy first. Shorty. Hey Shorty, what's up?
Yeah, what I do?
You are live. Everyone is listening to you.
ما فهمش شنو قال هذا انا
Shorty, I told you you are live. Okay, I'm going to add you in. If you do not want to be live, you can go off. Okay, here you go. I'm adding you back in. Yes. What are you going to say?
What? Can you repeat?
Do you have anything to say according to what I am stating here?
No, nothing, nothing.
So why are you here?
I'm just curious.
You are curious to be here.
Sure.
Okay, you are a time waster. Get out. All right. Yes, Con, what do you have to say?
I actually joined just to listen to you guys. I think you know who I am, right?
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Thank you. The third guy has no device connected, so this guy is not even here. So the first guy was, I don't know why he was here. So I just removed him from the list. He can watch my live stream. If he does not have to state anything, that then he does not need to be here up here. Okay, and the second guy, device not connected. The first, there was a 076 guy who actually said he doesn't want to talk to me because I sound like whatever. And then there is another guy who is sending me a Discord saying message. Seriously, bro, you are a joke. Hey guys, these jokers, why can't they come up live and tell me that I am a joke when I am live? Like I am live, I'm showing everything. Why do they have to go and then send me a text saying, seriously, bro, you are a joke? Okay, I am a joke. Prove me wrong. Hey guys, did I not showed everything? Have I stated anything of my own? Did I not back up everything per sunnah and Quran and tafsir and what's happening right now? Have I stated anything of my own? No. Then how am I a joke? This one dawa guy is a joke. Why is a joke? Because he cannot refute. And that is why he has to do these kind of stupidities. He has to do these kind of stupidities to proclaim that I'm a joke because he himself is a joke. He cannot refute anything. That's the thing. There is the thing. So, one dawa, you are listening to me, you are watching me, you have the link to come up live and refute me. Why are you sending me text in the back? Why are you sending me text in the background? I'm a joke. Okay, I'm a joke. Prove me a joke. Prove that I'm a joke. Prove that I'm a joke and make me see it. Prove it. Prove it. I'm a joke. Man. Uh, okay, I think I can actually now take off because no Muslim can actually refute anything as we have seen already. These guys are just jokers who has nothing to show. And this, oh yes, Ozenville, perfect, because Islam is a joke. We have proved that. We don't have to say it, but we have proved that. So that proof is here. So guys, thank you so very much for watching. And somebody asked me what's my Discord. The Discord server is in my about section. You can go and join my Discord server. If you will going to DM me, I'm not going to respond. Make sure you come to my server. Do not DM. You DM, I'm going to block you. So come to the server. We can talk over there because I do not like people calling me in odd hours. You call me in odd hour, you text me in odd hour, and I unfortunately will have to block you. So come to the server, join the server. I go there almost every day and I speak with everyone. So guys, thank you so very much for watching. And you have all the material in the world right now to speak to them, to have all the refutation and rebuttals on what we have shown this month. Use that material, expose their lies. Yeshua Akbarul Azim.